Hello friends, welcome to my channel Go Digit. Today uh, I'm going to cover the third part of our multi-currency series, and in this third part we will see the point number 5, that how to set up an additional reporting currency in Business Central. Okay, the first four parts we have already covered in our two videos uh, of multi-currency. So if you have not watched or have checked that out, so I suggest you to please check those videos first in order to understand the complete concept of multi-currency working in D365 Business Central. Okay, so let's get started with this additional reporting currency point. So I have already opened up my Business Central here. So what exactly additional reporting currency means? So if I give you an example, then let's see that our Kronos USA is a company which is well established in USA. Okay, now they have expanded their business and opened up one branch in India. Okay, so now they have already opened up a branch in India, so they want to do the business in INR currency also, or should I say the Indian currency also. So that means, so they must have to set up the INR currency in their ERP, and also they want to see the results of their business in both US currency and INR currency. So because the base company or the base currency of this Kronos USA company is USA, so if I go to the general ledger setup, and click on this link, so here we can see that because our base company is US based, so that is why we have mentioned here that our local currency symbol is or will always be the US dollar. Okay, but because they want to see their business results in additional currency in at least a report form, so system provides us the flexibility to add one additional currency through which we can see our numbers or business numbers in different currencies also. So if I see the reporting tab in the general ledger setup, here it is already mentioned that for reporting purposes, that how is our balance sheet or how is our income statement reports, how much cash flow we have, and how much is our retaining, so retained earnings. So all these batches can show us the data in our desired format. So additionally, what we can do here is that in this field, which is additional reporting currency, we can mention the currency which we want to see our results or business numbers in that particular currency. So as I mentioned that this company has opened up their branch in India, so they want to see their numbers in Indian currency also. So first of all, the thing is that we have to create that currency in our currency master, and not only in the currency master, but after creation of that currency, we must have to put the exchange rates also in that currency. So right now all the required exchange rates are available for my INR currency. So apart from that, you must have to open up the currency card of INR. I'm sorry, let me cancel the same. Let me open up the currency list and select that currency list and click on edit. So here in this INR currency card, because I'm going to use this currency as my additional reporting currency, so I must have to provide the GL accounts or to which I want to use for reporting, and mention those GL accounts here. Okay, so as we have already mentioned our GL accounts for gain and loss here, So I will use the same account in my reporting tab also. So it will be 40500 40500. Here also the same account, and here also the same account. See, the idea is that you must have to input the income statement accounts here. Okay, but it totally depends on you and your requirement, that what GL accounts you want to use as per your client requirement. Okay, so now I have provided setup wise, I have provided all the required and updated all the required fields in my currency card. So that's it with this INR currency. And now select this, click OK, and as soon as you input the currency in this additional reporting currency field, system will run the batch, which is adjust additional reporting currency batch. Okay, so what this batch actually does, this batch actually converts the amounts of already posted GL entries, VAT entries, or your production order entries, and everything which actually impacted your ledgers. It converts all those amounts which are already posted in your local currency, convert those amounts in this additional reporting currency. Okay, so for example, if your local currency is US dollar and you have already posted one, let's say $100 invoice, so your local currency amount is 100, but now this batch will convert that $100 amount in the INR amount, and it will check the exchange rate window which I already showed you in the currency master setup. Okay, so the additional reporting currency will be INR only. In the document number, I will provide my document number, let's say ACY001, so that I could easily identify that what are the entries created by this batch and what entries this batch actually processed. Okay, and now in the third field here, you must have to input your retained earning account, or you can say whenever you close your income statement batch during the closing of the year, so you must have to input the same GL account here. In our case it will be 3120. I'm sorry, let me search again by typing the name retained. Okay, it is 30200. Okay, so I'm inputting the same GL, and now click on OK. Now let me click on OK, and it has already started processing the entries of GL, tax entries, VAT entries, and every ledger entry which is already posted in your ERP. So what this batch, as I mentioned, is actually doing, that it is converting the LCY amounts of all the entries which are already posted in the INR amount also. Guys, it is not actually deleting the LCY amount entries, but it is posting additional reporting currency amount also in your ledgers. Okay, so once it will finish, I will show you what the impact it made in our reporting. Okay, so this batch is already done, it's working. So let me click on yes. So that's it. Now my setup is already made in the system, and already posted transactions are processed by this already additional reporting currency batch. Okay, so let us see the impact it made in the system. So to check that, let me open up the department page, and here we will click on finances and select the account schedules, and these are the reports, or you can say management information system. These are the MIS reports which are available by default, or the standard reports for the client, so that they can easily check their balance sheet, income statements, and every required thing from here only. Okay, so let me check. For example, select the balance sheet and click on process and click on overview. So here you can see that it is showing me my balance sheet accounts detail with the LCY amount. The balance which you are seeing here is the US amount, US dollar amount. Okay. Now because my company is also set up in India and I want to in set up or I want to check the numbers in INR also. So what I need to do here in this reporting is just check this field, show amounts in additional reporting currency. So what I can do is that I can check this, and now you can see the balance is already changed to INR. So in that manner, at one point of time, I can check what's my cash available in US dollar and what exactly the value of that US dollar in my INR also. So if I untick this, you will get the value in US dollar. If I check this, you will get the value in your INR. Okay. So if I open this, so you can see that what are the entries it is actually covering up and including the amount. Okay, so this is actually the use of the additional reporting currency, that through this feature we can actually check and compare the prices between the two currencies. Okay, also for your reference only, that apart from our LCY field, there is system provides the standard field of ACY, which is additional currency, in our all ledgers, so that you can open up the general ledger entries and check the LCY amount and the additional currency amount also from there. But actual use of additional reporting currency comes from these reporting part, where you can check any report in multiple currencies. Okay, so let me change this, and my amount also changed. So this is actually the use of the additional reporting currency. So I hope you have now understand the concept of additional reporting currency, and other than that, the complete process of how multi-currency works in Business Central. So guys, that's all with the multi-currency concepts. Now in the next video we will cover up a different topic. So till then, goodbye, and if you like the video, I request you to please like the video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much.